Hi students, this is Anusha, your science teacher, back with the new video. This is a continuation of the part 1 in motion and time. So in motion and time we have learned about what is motion. What is a motion? When an object is moving with respect to the surroundings, then we say the object is in motion. The object, if it is at rest, it will be not change its position. Then we say with respect to the surroundings. Then we say the main point here to remember is with respect to the surroundings, with respect to the observer, with respect to the surroundings. It is a main point you need to remember. Very, 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 very keenly you have to observe. No confusion you should have. The same person, if I myself sitting in a bus feel that the shop is moving. When I sit in the bus, when the bus is moving. But the same person, me, when I am down, I feel that the shop is at rest. Means with respect to its surroundings, if it changes its position. With respect to the observer, if it changes its position from one place to another place, then we say that object is in motion. If it does not change its position, we say the object is at rest. Done? So here is your important thing to remember. In this we will discuss about uniform motion, non-uniform motion, how that motion in a clear way you can understand with the examples. As shown on the screen, a picture is shown on the screen. Please observe it very carefully. I'll ask you some questions which are in the textbook. You are supposed to answer. Yeah. In the picture, I'll explain the picture first of all. In the picture, it is shown that a car is moving. A car is moving. Means what? It has before a car is there which is moving on the road, and beside the road one building is there. So in picture 1 it has shown that the car is back of the building, means it is to the left, you can say left of the building, and in the second case the car moved right to the building. The car moved right to the, means the building has changed its position with respect to the car. Did you understand? One time the car, suppose this is a building, this is a car, this is the car is back of the building. After 2 seconds, as before example, the building is here only, but car has moved its position. That is the thing shown in the picture. I'll ask you some questions and I'll discuss with you the discussions also. Yeah. The distance between the driver and the car changes. See, you are in the car. Driver, the distance between driver and the car changes. The distance between driver and the car changes. This is the car use, you can say. This is the car. Here is the steering. The driver is sitting here, suppose. The driver is sitting here. The distance between the driver and the car is changing. The driver and the car is changing. No, the statement is false. No, the distance between the driver and the car does not change. And second question. The distance between the car and the gate of the house changes? Yes. As shown in the picture, the distance between the car and the gate, yes, it changes. Distance between the car and the gate of the house, yes, it has changed. Yes, true. There is no change in its position of gate of the house with respect to its surroundings. The same gate is same. Suppose here this is position 1. Gate is here. Gate is here. This is gate. This is position 2. In position 1, see, here is the car. The gate is here in position 1. The gate is here in position 1. In position 2, the gate is here to the car. The gate is here to the car in position 2. Means with respect to the car, the position of the gate has changed. One time it is in front and one time it is back. Isn't it? With respect to the car, listen very carefully. With respect to the car, the gate position has changed. But here suppose near the gate, if a tree is there or if a building is there, near the gate a building is there, suppose. Near the gate one building is there, suppose. Building is there. With respect to this buildings and tree, the gate position has not changed. With respect to the surroundings of the gate, with respect to the surroundings of the gate is not in motion, it is in rest. But with respect to the car, the gate is in the gate is changing its position, but with respect to the surroundings of the gate position has not changed. The question is the same. There is no change in the position of the gate of the house with respect to its surroundings. Yes, there is no change in its position. Means with respect to tree, with respect to the tree, forget everything. Only the tree is there. With respect to the tree, the gate is moving? No. With respect to the building, the gate is changing its position? No. So, let it be anything. Let it be a shop. With respect to the shop, the gate is moving? No. Isn't it? No. So, with respect to the surroundings, the gate has no change in its position. Next, there is no change in its position of the car with respect to its surroundings. So, what is the surroundings of this car? This car surroundings are tree, building, gate and all. So with respect to this, all the surroundings, the car is not changing its position. There is no change in its position. Yes, there is a change. With respect to this tree, with respect to its building, it has moved front. It has moved front means there is a change in its position. Yes or no? Yes, there is a change in its position. So this statement is false. They are saying that there is no change. So it is false. So what does it mean? Means, listen. Imagine you sat in the above moving car beside the driver. You think that you yourself, driver is here, you are sitting beside the driver. You are sitting beside the driver in a moving car. Listen very carefully. You are sitting beside the whom you are sitting beside? You are sitting beside the driver. You are sitting beside the driver of the car. You are sitting beside the driver of the car. Beside driver of the car. Okay. Do you observe any change in the driver's position? Do you observe any change in driver's position? You feel that driver is moving from one position to here, another position like this. Driver is moving from one position to another position. When you are sitting side of the driver, you will observe the change in the position of the driver. No. Next, is there any change in the scene you view through the window? Means what? Like buildings, trees and all. If you see from the window, you will see any difference? Yes, you feel that they are going back. Okay. Yes. As the car moves, the distance between you and the landmarks like buildings, trees, poles, etc. outside the car changes. Isn't it? When you are going like this, when you are going like this, when you are going like this in a car, here trees are there, okay, here building is there, buildings, trees, houses are there. You are sitting in the car, beside the driver. You don't feel any change in the driver position. There will be no change in driver position. With respect to you, with concern to you, the driver position is not at all changing. But you feel that before your car is here and it has moved here, means you feel that the car is moving back, isn't it? The car is moving back. So as the car moves, the distance between you and the landmarks like buildings, trees, poles, etc. outside the car changes. This change in the scene you view through the window indicates that the car is moving. You feel that these buildings, really the buildings are moving, poles are moving? No. As the car position is changed from position 1 to position 2, you feel that they have changed their positions. Next, this change in the scene you view through the window indicates that car is moving. So they are going back, isn't it? Means what? Car is moving from one place to another place. However, your position with respect to the driver of the car remains the same. The position of you are sitting here only, the driver is sitting here only. With respect to you, the position of the driver does not change. With respect to the driver, your position does not change. Only as car is moving, you feel that the surroundings are changing their position. Surroundings are moving back, changing their positions. Next, that is why you and the driver of the car are at the rest with respect to each other. But both are you in motion with respect to the surroundings of the outside the car. So as car is moving, with respect to the building, I am on the building. I say that with respect to me, with respect to this building, I say that the car is moving. Even the driver and the passenger in the car are moving. Because with respect to me, they are changing the position. Before, back of the building the car was, and after in front of the building the car is. Means what? The car and the passengers and the driver in the car are changing their positions, I'll say. But actually, with respect to you, you are at rest. You are in rest and the driver is in rest. Both are in rest. You are not moving. The car is moving. But with respect to the surroundings like building, trees and this, I feel that you are moving with the car as you are changing your position from one place to another place. Next, a body may be at rest with respect to one set of surroundings and at the same time be in motion with respect to the other set of surroundings. Here is the point to be very, very useful. You need to catch this. A body is said to be at rest with one set of surroundings. At the same time, the body will be in motion with another set of surroundings. So here, what do you mean by again set surroundings? What are these? Set means one all together, 1, 2, 3, 2 or 4 together. Like If I take building, I'll take building with one set of surroundings like trees, house and all. My building is at rest. But other set of surroundings like car, wheels of the car, or you in the car, the buildings all are moving. Got it? The same building, with respect to these, they are at rest. With respect to this car, it is moving. It is changing its position. So, at the same time, so here is the conclusion that thus motion is relative. Motion is relative to the observer. Observer means who? Who will be the observer? Motion is a relative to the observer. Motion is a relative. You can say it belongs to observer. I can say one thing. The same thing I can say. You are sitting in your house, or you are seeing some shopping complex. You feel that it is at rest. But the same shopping complex, when someone is moving in the bus, they feel that it is changing its position. Motion depends upon the observer. Depends upon the observer from where he is seeing. Same observer, if we get down and see, the same observer, if you get down and see, the position of the building will be at stable. But when he will sit, the position of the building will be at rest. Same person, if he sit in the car and when it is moving, he say that the building is in motion, as car is changing its position from one place to another place. I hope you got clarity with this. Next. Let us do 2. Let us observe Let us do 2. Let us do 2. Observe the following pictures, read the statement below the picture and write similar statements about other pictures. Talk about them with your friends. Here is a picture on the screen, you can see it, and the question I am going to ask you. The man in the boat is moving in relation to the bank of the river. See, if you see in the picture, the man is moving. The man is moving means what? River will be there. River is there. On the ship the person is there, isn't it? On the ship the person is there. On the ship the person is there. On the ship the person is there. Means with respect to the river, with relation to the bank of the river, the person is moving. He is changing position from one place to another place. But with respect to the boat, it is the same person with respect to the bank of the river, he is moving. The same person with respect to the boat, he is in rest. Means, as we said the statement before, the object may be at rest or at motion at the same time, relative to its surroundings. Means depending upon the observer, whether it is in motion or in rest, you can say. And next one is, the picture is shown on the figure. Picture is shown on the screen. Yeah, the girl on the swing is dash in the relation to the seat of the swing. To the seat of the swing. The girl is moving with the seat of the swing. No, it is at rest. Okay, but she is dash with respect to the garden. She is moving. She is moving. With respect to the garden, she is changing its position. To respect to its swing, she is at rest. I hope you understood. Next picture shown. A girl on the bicycle. A girl on the bicycle shown on the screen. Just observe it. I'll ask questions. A girl on the bicycle is dash in the relation to the road. With the relation to the road, the girl on the bicycle obviously moving. She is on the riding bicycle, she will be moving. She is dash in the relation to the bicycle. With respect to the bicycle, the same girl means with respect to the bicycle, she is not changing its position. She is sitting on it. She is at rest. With respect to the road, she is changing its position from one position to another position. She is moving from one place to another place. So with respect to the road, it is moving, but with respect to the bicycle, it is not moving. Next, uniform and non-uniform motion. Here is another one, uniform and non-uniform motion. Here, in this, we'll go with uniform and non-uniform motion. Uniform motion. What is uniform motion? What is non-uniform motion? What is uniform motion and what is non-uniform motion? So here we go. In our daily life, we say a body will be in motion when it change its position. When it change its position with the respective observer. With respect to the observer. With respect to the observer, if a position is changed, if there is a change in its position, if there is a change in position with respect to the observer, then we say that the body is in motion. Then we say that body is in motion, as we discussed before. So, here are some motions. We see in our daily life different types of motions. In some types of motions, with respect to the time, there will be an equal distance traveled. There will be an equal distance traveled, like a clock, hands in the clock. They move with the same distance. In a given time, they will be traveling with the same distance. There will be no change in its system. From 7 to 6, 7 to 8 if it changed, same distance. 8 to 9, 9 to 8. How can we know? By measuring the angle, we can know they are moving with the same distance. And next one is Y. And another, some movements we will see. Like a butterfly moving from one plant to one plant to another plant. Or some dog moving from one place to another place. We see there will be no, they will be changing the position. They are in motion, but they are not changing in the same time with respect, they are not traveling same distance with respect to the time. But in the motion of a hand of a clock, they are moving same distance, isn't it, in a given time. So here are the two examples given. In let us do 3. There are 2 examples given. There is a table, car A and car B. I'll show you, see, car A and car B. Car A, car B. These are the 2 tables. Let us see. Time in seconds. Time in seconds we will take in one column. Distance travelled we will take in another column. The same. Time in seconds. in one column, distance traveled in another column. The same will take car A and car B. In 0 seconds, in car A is traveling in 0 seconds 0 meters. Okay, in 10, 150 meters. And 20, 300 meters. 20 seconds. In 30 seconds, it is 450 meters. In 40 seconds, it is 600 meters. Okay, here you see in car B, in 0, 0 meters. Okay, and 10, 50 meters. In 20, 90 meters. 30, 180 meters. 40, 230 meters. This is the traveling of the car A and car B with respect to the time. See, in 0 seconds, 0 meters, no problem. Here also 0, 0. In 10, 150. In 20, 150, 300 meters. 30, see the time interval. What is the time interval? 10 seconds. Here, 10. Here to here also 10. Isn't it? 10, 10, 10 in equal intervals of time. This car A has travelled equal distance. See. First 10 minutes it has travelled 1. For the next second 10 minutes it has travelled 150 meters. For third 10 seconds, sorry. For third 10 seconds it has travelled 150 meters. And fourth, for another 10 seconds it has travelled 150 meters. Means in same interval of time, the distance travelled is same. In same interval of time, the distance travelled is same. In car B, we see. For first 10 seconds, the car has travelled 50. Second 10. How much? 40 meters it has travelled. For another 90 it has travelled. Another 50. See here. For first 10 seconds 150 meters. Second 10 seconds 150 meters. Third 10 seconds 150 meters. And fourth 150. In equal intervals of time, equal distance it has travelled. But if you see that car B, in equal intervals of time, it has travelled distance differently. 50, 40, 90, 50. Means unequal distance it has covered. It has covered equal distance in equal intervals of time. It has covered unequal distance in equal intervals of time. Did you observe? Means car A has travelled equal distance and in equal intervals of time. But in car B, unequal distance in equal intervals in the same equal intervals of time. So a body covers, if a body covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, then it is said it is uniform motion. Equal distance in equal intervals of time. See, equal distance 0 to 10, 150 meters. 150 to 300, again 150. The same time, next 10 seconds, next 10 seconds, next 10 seconds. The same equal intervals of distance it has travelled. But in car B, same time, but unequal distance has travelled. So, this type of movement, this type of motion is said to be non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion, and this is uniform motion. Uniform motion and non-uniform motion.